Good.
The walls in that room looked like they were on fire. And then I saw little kittens all around my bed. Kittens with human faces on them.
That sounds scary, actually. I think if
I
I saw
felt
kittens
terrified.
Hallucinations I don't love.
Yeah, I don't
How
have
old were your kids at this stage? Is this stage, by the way?
5 and 4.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Across the chair, I could see the mirror or window through to the other patient. The other patient had my gown on. I was like, oh, that's normal. I was checking my iPhone. He was checking his phone. Then I was moving my neck. He was moving his neck. And I was like, okay. And then all of a sudden, I had something in my eye. So I was doing this with my eye. And he was doing that. So I was like messaging my husband. I was like, something's really weird. And I feel scared and terrified. And I feel like the nurses are trying to they hate me because of my behavior. I'm a bad patient. And so I was like, please come right away. And then my heart was going faster and faster because I felt terror. Yeah. And I finally went to bed. And then he came and he was talking to the head nurse. And as he was doing that, I just oh, this is death. This is it. I'm done, So I'm not Christian, but I looked up into the ceiling in my bed and I said, one thing, God, my kids. And I clapped my hand and I passed out. And hours later, I came to, and then my room was bright, like white. None of the lights were on. The windows really weren't showing that much light, but my room was really bright. Everything was gone. And then at the base of my bed were 2 gigantic angels.
Oh, wow.
And it's not anything that I could have made up because I thought angels looked like those cupids, Valentine cupids,
Yeah.
But these were white marble. I can only see the back of them, 2 gigantic wings. Their heads almost hit the ceiling. And I imagined if their wings were open, it would crush the whole room.
Wow.
And protect me.
Yeah. I'm getting goosebumps now hearing this description. It's
And the marble looked a little battled. Damaged. So you could see a little bit of gray bits that were chunks of broken off. And I got the sense they didn't talk to me. I just got the sense that they were bored. They're there every day, but I just happened to see them that day. And then I was like, thank you. And I passed out again. And this time I saw unicorns flying around. And I was decorating rainbow cookies because I love decorating desserts. So anyway, so that's my hospital story. And then I had 33 sessions of radiation after that.
God.
And that one's crazy too. Chucky mask?
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
You're like this onto a metal bed.
Oh.
So your head doesn't move. So the laser can go precisely where it needs to be.
Yes.
Oh, my God.
And so I had 33 sessions of that. And there's different types of radiation too if viewers want to ask later because there are options and there are different. And as a PhD, I guess, I can be nerdy and really explain it to you. Yeah. And because people are scared, they don't know what they're supposed to do. What their options are and what's best for them, So for me, I had the option of doing gamma knife, which is one time, but extra strong and specifically in one spot. But we decided to do the carpet bond situation with our method, which is 33 sessions, but it takes all the margins.
Oh, interesting.
So the problem with cancer and tumors that when you do resurgery is that how much are you allowed to take out without damaging the healthy cells?
Yes, correct.
And microscopically, you can't see it.
Yeah.
So radiation has to come in to get the little bits that are left over, that are possibly left over.
Yeah.
And then you have chemo, but I didn't have to do chemo, thank God.
Yeah.
So tumors for us, we don't have the chemo protocol yet.
Okay.
For me, I'm glad, but I'm sure some people want it.
I have to ask then, so you go through this brain tumor, you go through the radiation, and you think, that's it, I'm done, all set. That has to be my health scare for my lifetime. And then it's 2023.
Yeah.
Can you talk us through that process?
I was fine after the brain tumor. Honestly, I was a rich tai-tai.
Okay.
I wish I could be a rich
for our American listeners, that basically means Real Housewives of Singapore. Okay.
Yeah, so we can just chill and
you
be
chilling.
ladies
Leisure,
to lunch and leisure and so I read books. I didn't exercise. I didn't eat healthy. I just gave myself permission to retire at the age of 39 at the time. Okay. Then I started getting headaches. That didn't seem to be related to my brain tumor at all.
Okay. So there were different headaches.
Yeah.
Right?
So this was I don't know, it's tension. It was in my neck and shoulder. And then I had that starting 2020, just after COVID. It brought me to a very very dark place. I had this every single day from the moment I wake up to the moment I sleep. And I still have it right now. So as I'm talking to you, I have a headache. And so I ran all over Singapore looking for something. So it brought me to TCM, which was the first natural thing. The Western medicine, I got steroid injections into my neck. It didn't work.
Okay.
It just gave me pimples. I got Botox injected into my face
to
and neck,
relax the.
but it didn't really work. I thought it would help my face, but it really didn't because it was insurance covered. And then I went into like bioresonance. I did TRE, which is trauma release exercise. I did I've done
What's
rolfing is fascia.
Oh yes, okay,
So,
yeah.
A lot of
fascial
athletes do
therapy.
it.
Yes.
Okay.
Everything in our body is connected by fascia. It looks like spider webs. So one part's tight. If you release it, then the pain will go away in the other part.
How do they actually? Is it like with rolling?
There's different methods.
Yeah.
It's called rolfing initially because of Dr. Rolf.
Okay.
And she discovered that the fascia, if you move a certain way or you pull the skin away from the...
That just sounds.
It sounds a little pain. It is
It
a little
is painful.
Yeah.
But afterwards you feel amazing because you feel loose.
A lot of high level tennis players use it.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
because it can
Yeah.
like basically, it makes you loose and it
Yeah.
prevents injury.
Yes.
Yeah.
It makes you more flexible and like less tight. So
Maybe I need to try this.
yeah. There's plenty actually. So I realized there's everything in Singapore.
Yeah.
So I looked at Vipassana,
Yeah. Oh yeah.
which is a 10-day silent meditation
Wow.
that exists here too.
Yes, it was
one of our
um,
guests.
Oh, really?
the guy who owns Grain Traders. We're giving a free plug to Grain
yeah,
Traders now.
yeah. Thanks, Grain Traders.
Yeah, he went on a 10-day silent
Yeah.
Yeah.
retreat,
Yeah.
and I can imagine that could be so tough.
Yeah.
So tough.
No, I really wanted to do it. Looking at all these different modalities, I finally came upon energy healing.
Okay.
I was at a high school in Korea on the military base, the American school. And he brought me to this an energy place. In Korean, energy is it's called ki. In Chinese, it's chi. In Sanskrit, it's called prana. In Hawaiian, it's called mana. So there's a lot of words for energy in different languages, culture. So then I went to this place here called Center for Inner Studies. And pranic healing is what I studied. Initially, you go to every Tuesday night, there's a little introductory like lecture, and then a free session of pranic healing from one of the volunteers. So I learned all the classes
Incredible.
because I wanted to heal myself. So my motivation was myself. But in the process, I got to understand the spiritual side, and that as a scientist, I was very skeptical, right? As scientists, we can be very arrogant and only believe in our five senses. What can we prove with our five senses? But there's a lot more. And once you can feel the energy in your hands, which I learned at 16, and I've always felt it since I'm now 45, I decided this is going to be what I want to do, is that I really want to explain the spiritual like modalities in a science term that people will then understand and give it a try.
Yeah.
Because it's free.
Yeah.
What's a mantra? Our voice. This is a voice box that we're an instrument that we have, and it's free. All those modalities, I was chasing all that, and I got really depressed, to be honest, because nothing worked. And
And you're really still chasing this just for pain management, more or less.
it is pain management. So other people have emotional pain or mental pain. I have physical pain. Yeah. The universe is showing it to me that this is what I need to work on.